Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. I was going to show you something today. I have this in my pantry. It's a vacuum sealed box of Jiffy corn muffin mix. I sealed it on June 2020. So I'm going to use it. And because I made some bean soup the other day, and I filmed that for you. It was my pantry ham and bean soup. So I'm going to bake these today so that I can have this with my soup. I think these will be good. But because this package does not make a dozen, I'm going to also make up this package of Martha White banana nut muffin mix that was in my pantry as well. I picked this up at Dollar Tree, and it's really tasty. So you just add milk, and then of course to the Jiffy corn muffin mix you add milk and 1 egg. So for my milk, I've got a can of evaporated milk here. So I'm going to use that, and I'll just dilute that half evaporated milk and half water, and it'll make a whole milk. So that way I can use up this whole muffin pan with a dozen muffins and have probably 6 of each. I did want to show you the other day, I posted on my community page for the channel pictures of the pizza that I made. It was a cast iron skillet pizza, about 11-inch skillet, and it was awesome, by the way. But since I made my dough homemade, I had enough dough left for another pizza, albeit a smaller pizza, but I put this in the freezer, so that's good. I'll have that for a future pizza. Okay, I'm going to do the corn muffin mix first. So it calls for 1/3 cup of milk, 1 egg, I think I'm going to give that a little mix first. I didn't dilute this 1/3 cup of evaporated milk. Seemed like too much trouble to do half of 1/3. I know. Okay. Let's cut this vacuum seal pack open. I did a little overkill, I think, with this packaging, but that's okay. These can be reused. And you can see that can be resealed with something else. And it's still inside the wrapper. This is awesome, by the way. I am going to put, hang on a second, I'm going to put a little sugar in mine. I like a sweeter muffin. So here we go with our 3-year-old muffin mix. Look at that. It's awesome. Now, this is nice because the muffins, the corn muffins, are supposed to be baked at 400 degrees, and the banana nut muffin is at 400 degrees. That's nice. think I'll use this wooden spoon here. Now the mix is a little bit lumpy, but that's okay. If I have to add a little water to it, which I may, because that evaporated milk is a little richer. So that's okay. So I will save that vacuum seal packaging, and I can just put it away in my bag drawer, and then I can use it for something else sometime. Look at that. Awesome. I bet this corn muffin mix costs more now than it did 3 years ago. Or almost 4 years ago now. So, I'm going to reuse this bowl. I'll just wash it out and put the banana muffins in it. I have some walnuts, so I think I'm going to chop those up and put those in as well. And when we get ready to do that, I'll be back. Okay. There are some nuts in here, but since I have the walnuts, I'm just going to put in a few. Calls for half a cup of milk. And I chopped up some walnuts to put them in there. The muffins are to be baked for 15 to 20 minutes, or rather the cornbread muffins, and they are 15 to 20 minutes, and I got 5 out of the mix. And this calls for 400 degrees for up to 16 minutes, so I think this should come out just fine. That's what I'm thinking. This mix was $1.25. So it's very nice. It smells delicious. They're really good. Okay, I've got 5 corn muffins and 5 banana nut muffins. So I'm going to remove these 2 liners and save them for another day. So that gives me 10 muffins total. I'm not unhappy with that. Now what I like to do when I make a sweet muffin, I like to take a little bit of brown sugar and put it on the top before they're baked. It gives almost a nice streusel topping to the muffins. I do the same thing if I make sweetbreads like banana bread or those kinds of things. So there we go, ready to go in the oven. I will put them on 15 minutes and then we'll be back. Okie doke, they're done. You see how that little brown sugar on the top leaves a nice little topping on the banana muffins? It really is simple and it just makes them taste great. All right, I'm very happy with the results. I was able to use 2 packages from my pantry that had been sitting there for quite a while, and I was able to use my oven 1 time. So I think that is awesome, and I put these actually on 16 minutes and they are done perfectly. So these are going to go in the freezer. And I can just take one out as I want to use it and just warm it up and I'll be good to go. All right, that's it for me today. I love you guys, you know I do. And as always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Okay, I hope you're doing well on your challenge, and just put it in the comments below. Let me know how you're doing. If you're not in the challenge, I want to know how you're doing anyway. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.